Wirksworth, a market town in the Derbyshire Dales district of, guess what, Derbyshire. This is my starting point today. I'm going to take a look at the black rocks, which we'll see shortly, and I'm going to walk down the High Peak Trail back towards High Peak Junction, where I visited a few vlogs ago on my Stanwell to Cromford Canal walk. Anyway, let's get onto the bridge you can see behind me. That carries the High Peak Trail, and let's take it from there. The sun was out earlier. It seems to have disappeared again, but we have been given good weather for today. Now somewhere up here should be able to get onto that disused railway line, which carried trains from High Peak Junction all the way to Whaley Bridge. I think up here there's some sort of light railway. The Steeple Grange light railway. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's go and take a look. So through this gate here should take me onto the High Peak Trail, which you can see in front of me, and of course behind me, which goes all the way to Whaley Bridge. Steeple Grange Light Railway Santa Specials. Well, they do say Christmas comes early every year, and it's not just on supermarket shelves or on supermarket aisles. To my right there is, well, down the hill and a little bit up the hill is Wirksworth. But we're going in this direction towards the Black Rocks. It's a mixture of soil, gravel and sort of woodland bark where this track bed used to lay. Black rocks, badger barista. I think that's a cafe over there. Let's go and have a quick look. How do we get into it? Probably have to go back up here. Yeah, I think we do. It's a bank holiday Monday, so there are quite a few visitors in the area. Walkers, families with pushchairs, and even joggers.
You close it and it's like oh yeah, creepy guys. Creepy guys. We just put everything to the lowest. They put everything.
They'll definitely have availability.
Lowest.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy.
But if not, we just go to...
Can I do one? Wait, no, I need to do the temperature.
To the left we've got Middleton Top and the National Stone Centre, and then to my right, continuation of the High Peak Trail, which we're taking, heading towards the Cromford Canal. In fact, before we head down there, let's just pop up here. I'm being inquisitive. the black rocks, or the base of them.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
More or less in front of me, there's the sort of stump of the black rocks, and then over to my left, one of the several limestone quarries that are in the area. There's basically an outcrop of Ashover gritstone which sort of lies between here, just north of Wirksworth, and swings its way around to Cromford, of which you've already just seen a quarry on the right. Lots of open cast mining around here. I think there's probably 5 quarries in a space of maybe 3 square miles, and of course it's quite, well, very hilly terrain as well. What a gorgeous day. Tell you what, I'm knackered after walking up that hill. That's my old age showing in. It's peaceful as well, very peaceful. It's quite windy today, so I couldn't stay up for too long with the drone, but hopefully it's giving you a bit of an idea of the scale of the black rocks. It's more or less a vertical face. There's nobody climbing it today, which I was hoping to see. But anyway, let's get back down onto the trail. I think I'll go a different way down. Maybe a slightly easier way. What's this sign say? Oh, information about the High Peak Trail. That's the cafe behind that wall, the Black Rock Cafe, or barista bar, coffee shop, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm going to go back down and join the trail where we left it. It's starting to spot with rain, but hopefully should be all right. There's a lot of tree coverage down here, so shouldn't get too wet. If it does, chuck it down. But I do have a coat. There's certainly been some rain here recently, as you can see. Oh, it is raining now, so let's get a coat on. I can hear plenty of motorbikes revving up or riding along in the background over to my left, which can only assume is coming from Matlock, Bath, where those keen motorcyclists will no doubt be meeting on this bank holiday Monday. Well, it's sort of stopped raining now, but it's still very, well, it looks alright over there, but this way looks very, very cloudy. I think I'll keep me waterproof on at the moment anyway. See how we go.
Makes it really quite hard here.
What a lovely place to live. Chickens as well. I'd love a place like that. Anyone care to donate me $1 million? That probably should cover it. And buy me my wide beam. I'll probably get my wide beam, but I doubt if I can afford a hillside retreat like that. There you can see a quarry up there ahead. And the first of many benches, hopefully. It's got a few sort of memorial plaques on it. They're always handy, benches are, aren't they? You want to sit down, especially when it's raining. It's okay sitting on a moss-ridden wall, but you end up with a wet backside. Anyway, let's move on and head down to the junction. "22. I don't know what the significance of that is. Is it 22 miles to Whaley Bridge maybe? If you happen to know, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Looks like, is there a bridge coming up? Or is it a wall? Can't quite see from here. Oh no, it's a shelter.
Hello.
Hiya. So we've got Cromford, 3/4 of a mile that way in that direction, and then that way to my right is Cromford Moor. What lovely countryside. You don't always appreciate what's on your own doorstep. I'm from Nottingham, and I'm guessing probably 60 miles away. Maybe not that as the crow flies, but what wonderful, get my words out, what wonderful countryside. No edits in this one. You see it as it is. Why pretend to be something you're not? Right, let's continue down the High Peak Trail, the bed of which I've mentioned it several times now, I'm sure, carried a railway line from the High Peak Junction just off the A6 near Cromford all the way up to Whaley Bridge. We're coming up to a clearing here with looks like a few picnic tables. So what better time than to have a cheese sandwich. Do like cheese, me. A bit of a pond here, or is it a sort of a high level brook? No, it looks like a man-made pond, maybe to encourage a bit of wildlife. I've moved down a few tables. It's really windy up here. Very, very windy. But it's worth it. It's worth it for the views. Can't beat a cheese sandwich. It's quite a cheap day out today. I got the Red Arrow Trent Barton bus from Nottingham to Derby, and then got on the Bakewell bus, and the ticket I bought was a zigzag ticket, £7.60, and I can travel on any Trent Barton bus I want, so I can go all the way up to Bakewell, probably over to Burton-on-Trent in the west, and travel, I think, all the way around the Midlands area for less than £8, which ain't bad. Afternoon. Tell you what I have noticed, people are not as forthright as bidding you a good afternoon like they are when you buy water on a towpath. Maybe water is a trigger. It's always me that seems to have to make the first move, but hey ho.
Well, I get that.
Wow. I'm guessing that this might have been the could have been the winding shaft. Yeah, I'm guessing that behind me is definitely the sort of winding shaft, if you like, winding building that would have hauled up the trucks on the railway line. And then I'm guessing there would have been taken over at the top by a locomotive or a steam engine. But if you remember, when I was last here at the High Peak Junction, at the bottom here, there was a water tower, and I think water towers on railways of old were there to supply water to the boiler on a steam train. So maybe they got hauled up as well. Who knows? If you happen to know, let me know in the comments below. Oh, more rocks here. It's awash with rocks. We're in sort of an inclined cutting. Saw a man earlier on a manual, non-electric push bike going up the hill. Rather him than me. I think an electric bike would have difficulty getting up here, to be honest. I think I've chosen the right direction, downwards rather than up that blooming hill. Look at it. I think that noise that you can hear in the background is the A6. We actually go underneath the A6, about 50 metres from the High Peak Junction. Have we got a viewing point here? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. No, you can't really. Oh, there's another track down there. Runs sort of parallel to this one. That probably joins onto the one we saw earlier that went to Cromford, and I'm guessing one would have split off to the left as I would have been looking at it, and then if you was to take the right one, that's what you can see now. Sheep pasture incline. Certainly an incline. Won't argue with that. So Middleton is 2.25 from where we've just come from, miles. If we turn right, intake lane to Longway Bank, and Cromford must have gone round in a bit of a semicircle. I thought Cromford was to the north of here. Anyway, High Peak Junction is just a mile in the direction that we're heading. I don't know what this is up here, that sort of winding mechanism. Let's go and have a butcher's. Let's have a look if there's any sort of notation as to what it is. Danger, keep out, fair enough. Maybe it was some sort of zip wire, or the remains of one. Interesting. What are you? Looks like we're on a bridge here. Interesting. Aha, daylight. Daylight at last. Well, the rain stayed off, apart from those spots when I was at the top of the incline. You can really feel it drop down now. That couple you saw earlier with the two brown sandy coloured dogs, I was having a chat to them about narrowboats. They're from I think they said he was from Brinsley, which is in North Nottinghamshire. Had an interest in natter. Oh dear, pigeon down there. Looks like it's either crash landed, hit into a branch, knocked itself out, or maybe it was on the ground feeding or something and has been attacked by a ground animal. Who knows? And another shelter of sorts. That looks quite a modern one. There's a sign here. Let's go and have a look what this one's all about. Halfway up, halfway down. Can you see the signs of an engine house that once stood here, nestled in the cliffs? Possibly. Possibly not. No, maybe it has been here for a while. Little fireplace there, look. Yeah, maybe this was part of an old engine house, who knows? Aha! What have we got here? Tell you what, it's hard enough walking down here. I wouldn't like to walk up it.
This way, babe.
and what you can see there is the A6. To the left it goes in a northerly direction towards Bakewell and Buxton and the sort of Pennines, Manchester way, and then to the right it goes towards Derby via, I think, Belper is the next main town along this stretch, or the biggest town along this stretch. It's becoming sort of stepped now. You've got a sort of like railway sleepers across a path, probably to stop the earth sort of sliding down in wet weather, and also to act as a natural gully or gutter for the rainwater. That's interesting reading. The catch pits. Runaway wagons sometimes occurred on the inclines, and on this slope they could reach up to 120 miles an hour. So, oh yeah, and there was it 1888? One wagon tipped over carrying gunpowder. Don't know if it exploded. Didn't say it did. But yeah, you get those sort of catch pictures in. I've seen them in Italy, particularly around the Toddy region, just about 40 kilometres east of Rome. So there's a catch pit. You can't get in there, so I'm not going to go down. Oh, there is a wagon down there, look. Wow. I'm not going down because I'm going to have to climb all the way up again. I'm feeling knackered. Look how far we've dropped in such a short distance. More or less level with the road now, the A6. And we're just about to go under it. Another footpath there, look. Lots of footpaths around here. Meandering through the hillside of the Derbyshire Dales. Afternoon. The reason it looks so long is that it crosses the A6 at a really sharp angle rather than just go perpendicular across the road. I haven't got my light with me today, so you couldn't see me in the tunnel. Let's just take a look back. And there's the familiar sight of the red carriage that I boarded on my Stanwell to Cromford Canal sidewalk a few vlogs ago. And there we go, the Cromford Canal at High Peak Junction.